Well, good evening, everybody. How's everybody out there in YouTube land today, huh? Got a couple interesting things for us to listen to today. First one is going to be from old Oliver Anthony, our mountain man, our hillbilly with a guitar. He's going to be doing a kind of a cool old song. He's going to be doing Ole Red. Now, Ole Red is a song about a coon dog. Pardon me while I slip into my high hillbilly voice, but you see, I'm from Ohio. My family's from Ohio, and Ohio is part of Appalachia, and we do have hillbillies. Self-prescribed hillbilly myself. Hillbillies that we drive old trucks and we make our own moonshine and plant our corn and use the lunar calendar for planting guides. I mean, hillbilly shit, In any event, Oliver Anthony got down in one of the coal mines, I think on West Virginia, and recorded Ole Red. Now, Ole Red, like I said, is about a coon dog. It's about a coon dog that helps a prisoner escape from prison. And Ole Red never lost one. Never lost a prisoner. He always found them. Used to be back in the day, we had honor camps where prisoners would be held without bars. Usually, later on in their sentencing, when they've proven that they could be fairly trustworthy, they would let them go out and work at these work camps, the CCC camps, where these guys would work on trails in the national forest, or they would fix the roads up or pick up trash along the highway and any number of things like that. Just providing, I won't say free, because they still had to be fed and clothed and what have you, but low cost labor. And in one of these situations, one of the prisoners befriended Ole Red, fed him, treated him good, made him his friend. And so when he went to escape, Ole Red was cooperative, to say the least. So in any event, that's the original. I think George Jones is the first one who recorded it. Lately, I think that song actually goes back before that. The origins of that song do anyway. But I believe that George Jones is the one who first recorded it, and then I think Blake Shelton made a run at it as well. And here we have Oliver Anthony singing Ole Red. Now, if you're not familiar with it, I hope you'll catch on quickly. Let me get this set up. Give us a thumbs up, like you know the routine. Give me all that stuff. And here we go. Share my channel. That's a big help. He's in a coal mine. Isn't that cool? Actually, in the coal mine.
My wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years, and I finally made the warden my friend. And he sentenced me to life of fees, taking care of Ole Red. Ole Red, he's the damnedest dog that I've ever seen. He got a nose I can smell, a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden sang, "Come on, somebody, why don't you run? Ole Red's itching to have a little fun. Well, get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come." So I paid off the guard. I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. Oh, he brought down a blue tick hound. She was pretty as she could be. Well,
boy,
they
smart.
pinned her up in the swampland about a mile just south of Texas hole in the South. Love got me in here and love got me out.
I love it. Oh, man. Ah. All right, so if you didn't catch that by the lyrics, so Ole Red was the sheriff's favorite dog, and if you tried to escape from prison, he'd grab his gun and his lantern and chase Ole Red, and Red would sniff up the trail and find you, and you'd be back in jail again, you know. But this time, the author of the song got kind of smart and had his cousin come down and bring a pretty blue tick, which is another type of hunting dog, and got a real pretty blue tick that was in heat and put her down south to the prison camp. So when Ole Red got out, instead of sniffing and following the trail of the escaped prisoner, he headed south to a sweet lady who he'd been introduced to a few nights earlier. So he'd been down there for a couple nights. He knew she was coming in. Sure enough, Ole Red made a button hook for that sweet dog down there. And the prisoner, meanwhile, he escaped clean. So there's some intelligence in them hillbillies. There really is. There's some serious intelligence down there. You just got to ferret it out sometimes, I guess. I love that song. I always thought it was great. And I was great to see that Oliver Anthony just released it. He put it out on his album a day ago. It's already had 246,000 views. So check out Oliver Anthony. He's got some great songs. He's a good old boy. Just definitely worthwhile subscribing and listening to his music because the guy puts out some pretty good stuff. Very unique sound, Oliver Anthony. Very unique sound. So I hope you enjoyed that. Get in the comments. Give me your thoughts on that. And we'll have more for you here in the near future. Thanks, friends.